just left. Well, hell. Yeah. Mm.
Looking for a job?
God be with you.
Do you want something?
I do. And you look like the kind of fellow who knows a thing or two and wouldn't mind a bit of work that's not entirely, well, honest.
What's it about?
I'm looking for someone who knows how to dip her pockets. For a reward, of course.
That's not for me. Farewell.
Take care now.
I'll have to get something to eat. I'm starting to get hungry.
Looking for a job?
I hope I can be of some humble service to you.
What about the crown? Is it finished?
I'm a man of my word. Of course it's finished. Here you have it. Thank the Lord you found that Moldavite. It wouldn't be the same without it. Farewell.
Oh my god. Oh, whoops.
Yeah.
Looking for a job?
Yeah.
Vegetables, fruits, apples, cucumbers, onions. Come get them.
Miraculous ointments, and remarkable remedies.
God grant you health. How may I help you? God bless.
Do what?
I'd like to discuss the price.
Why not?
Salt sprinkled with the bloody tears of St. James Madonna.
Are we agreed?
I'd almost shake on that. Almost.
Salami, sausages,
Aye, that would do it.
and scratchings to make your mouth
Wine
water more
squeezed.
than
Is it right here? Tell
Is that all you've got?
Mercy! Are you?
I'll get you. You Now.
Christ! Oh, one to freaking. Let's see. Condition damage. Dog head stuff? Oh. drunk.
I'm poor. Mercy, sir. I'm poor. Not a single grosh into my name. Please, help me. God will reward you. Please, sir. Yeah.
Oh, what the hell? Yeah, well, just not.
Oh. Good day to you.
I brought the horse from Uzhitz, the one Lady Stephanie asked for.
I saw. No problems with him?
Well, he's a little hot-headed.
I'll be careful with him then. Thanks for the warning.
Will you tell Lady Stephanie I brought him?
She probably already knows. She keeps peering from the castle walls. Good luck to you. Damn.
cook.
My respects to you.
Can we trade?
If you've got the... Farewell.
Can we do something about the price?
Why not?
I could do with a bite to eat. Can we trade?
If you've got the coin. Farewell.
All you got, my boy? One. Great.
Can we trade?
If you... Good luck to you. Ow! Watch where you're going, you lout! You nearly killed me.
Well, the Lord save you. What do you need?
I've brought the roan, my lady.
That's wonderful. There weren't any problems with it, I hope.
Nothing too serious. He's a little wild, but I was able to handle him in the end.
Well, that won't do. Sophie can't have some wild horse at her wedding starting a stampede.
But I've learnt a trick. If you sing to him, he calms down.
You sang to a horse?
It's quite true, I'm afraid. I sang to a horse.
Well, then you'll have to sing something to me, too.
My lady, I don't know if I...
So I know how to calm down that roan. Go ahead, sing.
Two horses come roaming in the merry month of May, to graze in the shade of the apple tree there. The first one is brown and the second is grey. Which shall I ride to, my maiden so fair?
Oh, how beautiful! I'm not surprised the horse calmed down after hearing such a lovely voice. Anyway, I'll think about what to do with the roan. But thank you, Henry.
I brought you the crown from the master engraver.
Henry, you are a gem. Look at that Moldavite. Isn't it wonderful? Sophie will look like an angel. So, what's next?
I brought the wine.
Wonderful, wonderful. No wedding is complete without good wine. Find somewhere here to put it down. I'll send for a servant to bring it later. I hope you had no problems acquiring it.
Problems? Huh. I don't know the meaning of the word.
As if I didn't know you.
What can I do for you, my lady?
Nothing. You've done enough. And now I'd like to reward you.
That's not necessary, my lady. You taking the time to see me is reward enough.
Come now, Henry. No need for such modesty. I appreciate everything you've done for me, as well as your company. And there's something I'd like to give you. This shirt was my father's. He was built very much like you. Broad shoulders, strong chest. It should fit you just right.
But I can't accept this. It's too valuable.
It's too valuable to be left to the mercy of moths. It doesn't fit my husband well, and I've no one else to give it to. What's more, if you were to leave us again, I'd like you to have something to remember me by, so you don't forget me.
I could never forget you, my lady.
Well then, won't you try it on at least?
What? Right now?
Why not? Don't worry, I won't look. I'll turn my back.
And what if your husband comes in?
He won't. Neither will anyone else.
All right, then.
God be with you.
I feel truly blessed to have you here. So long I yearned for young company. I really feel God heard my prayers and sent you to me.
I'm ready.
My, you do look handsome. As fine as any gentleman. When I was a little girl, there were always lots of other children around and young men and women of the court. It was so merry. I always hoped it would be like that when I was grown up too. But it was not God's plan.
You and Sir Divish had no children?
No. No, alas, we were not blessed. Twice I was with child, but they did not live. And now I fear there's no hope for me.
My lady.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Oh, forgive me, my lady. I shouldn't have.
I don't mind.
Eat it. Okay, great.
I'm glad to see you.
I've got some goods here whose owners might miss.
All right.
So I gotta move it over.
I've got some goods here.
All right.
Good luck then.
I'd like to discuss.
Naturally. All right, so.
Oopsie.
Yeah.
Kettles for water, baskets for goods, and torches for the night. I have it all.
My respects to you.
So, are you happy with your new cook, Merchant Hagen?
Happy? It's a fucking nightmare.
Well, what's the matter? I chose her according to my best knowledge and conscience.
She's not worth a damn as a cook. She might learn if she put the effort in, but she spends most of her time caring for that cripple.
Cripple?
I wanted a cook. Instead, you sent me a housekeeper and a servant who can't lift a finger and demands her attention. And I have to feed and house him. I won't throw them out. At least for now. But I can't say I'm grateful for your help. Farewell.
My bad, bro.
God be with you.
Let's have a word about the price.
Well,
satisfied?
I'd almost shake on that. Almost.
What about this?
Close. Drop the price a bit more and we'll shake on it.
That's a sum I can live with.
Good luck to you.
Can we do some...
Sure, why?
Why not?
Here you are, with a little top-up.
Well now, thank you very much.
God be with you.
Good luck to you. Can we do something?
Aye.
Since it's you.
I'd almost shake on that. Almost. See now, I knew we'd come to an agreement.
Let's see what you got to buy.
God be with you.
Fine wine, huh? Sheesh.
I'd like to discuss the... Why not? Are we agreed? Well, a little more and we'll call it a deal.
Come on, Naomi.
Very well, I agree.
Not gonna get any better, is it? I just think... Hey, how'd you get so fucked up?
Good luck then.
Jesus, what have you been up to?
Are you happy here?
It's not worth a damn. If I had any choice, you wouldn't see my heels for dust.
Well, what's happened? Did you two get yourselves into trouble?
A fine friend you are, assuming it's our own bloody fault.
Oh, come on. You know what you two are like. I had to ask.
Well, perhaps with that monk. But now, the foreman's got it in for us. If he could, he'd skin us alive.
Always forcing you to work, is he?
If only. That wouldn't be so awful. But nothing we do is good enough for him. There's always some reason for him to yell at us.
I can imagine.
You know what it's like. We do too little, and it takes us too long, and what we eat's worth more than the work we've done, and it's no fun listening to that sort of shit day after day.
And the miller won't stick up for you. I would have thought all the yelling would drive him mad.
Not really. He trusts that loudmouth bastard more than us. He's got us down for a pair of parasites.
I see.
What's so stupid is the mill really needs us. They haven't had any hands here for quite a while, and the mill needs a lot of fixing. But with them around, we can't even get to work.
And you definitely don't... You don't ever provoke him?
I've already told you once, he's an arsehole. I'd say there's nothing we can do about it. If he wants to yell at us, he'll yell at us.
Have you tried talking with him?
What do you think? But that just sets him off. He starts saying we're practically bandits, and what he's going to do about it. That gets Fritz going, and he starts yelling too, and...
I'd never have guessed he's like that.
Well, get a job here as a hand, and you'll soon see.
And what does he do during the day? Does he work with you?
Good one. He keeps his eye on everything, but his hand only touches the saw when the miller shows up, which isn't that surprising.
Why?
The last time he did anything, he almost took his thumb off with a chisel. I wouldn't put an axe in those paws of his either.
So, he's clumsy and arrogant. That's what you said about your last master, that Nimoy.
Aye, but at least you could sneak away from old Nimoy for a bit. No chance of that around here.
And what do you want to do about it? Just run away?
Actually, I'd like to stay here, at least for a bit. I never would have thought I'd like working in a mill, but not with him around. It's unbearable, and there's no one I can complain to. But you could.
Me? Do you think they'll listen to me?
They did once already, didn't they? They hired us because of you. You could have another word with them.
Back then, making promises was enough. Now, it will be worse.
You can forget about the miller. It's Thomas you need to convince. The miller takes his opinion seriously. So, will you do it for us? Again?
Fine. I'll try and talk to him.
I'm glad. But try not to get on his wrong side. You won't get anywhere with him then.
I'll keep that in mind.
Take care.
I'm honored that you should come to me.
May the Lord watch over you.
So what do you think about the workers I brought you?
If I hadn't put in a good word for them, the miller would have thrown them out by now.
It's good they have someone to look out for them.
Take care now.
Hey, how'd you get so fucked up?
Matthew told me your foreman's a fool, and you're not exactly filled with Christian love for him.
You better believe it. I'd like to pay him back for everything and drown him in the river.
Drown him? What's he done to you?
It was the first or the second day here. But we had a disagreement and I told him off. And then, all of a sudden, we're fighting and that fucker just throws me in the river. I nearly drowned.
Well, how did you get out? I thought you couldn't swim.
I can't. They pulled me out. I was up to my waist in water.
I see. Well, I'd be pretty fucking angry too. So you want to pay him back?
Exactly. I don't give a shit about anything around here, but that bastard's in need of a good trouncing.
What about the others at the mill? Are they awful as well?
The miller's an old fool. He believes every word that comes out of Thomas's mouth. It's hopeless. And then there's the miller's daughter. She's a pretty lass, and kind with it. And what can she do? Nothing. Not that it stops Matthew going to see her. But Thomas is the root of the problem.
Do you think he's jealous? Is she a sweetheart?
He might make puppy dog eyes at her, but most of the time he just struts about like a peacock. I really don't think she's the problem.
And what do you want to do about it? Do you think you can come to an agreement?
No fucking chance. Matthew hopes so because he likes it here. It's true the work's better than the mines, but the pay's worse.
So how do you plan on dealing with it? Leaving?
Perhaps. But first, I want to give Thomas a proper trouncing. I mean a real thrashing.
And you think that will help?
Maybe. Maybe it'll knock some sense into that fat head of his. Or he'll be too frightened to mess with me.
That might help.
So why don't you arrange a fight with him? If we win, he'll leave us alone. Oh, we could...
What?
We could lure him off someplace far away and then wait for him. Maybe to play dice with Lawrence. He would have to go through the dark woods.
I'll think about it.
Goodbye.
Great bake just this morning. Bread.
Jesus Christ be praised.
Are you happy with your new workers?
They're good carpenters, but someone constantly has to stand behind their backs and keep an eye on them.
Really?
Yes, yes. When I'm there with them, everything goes smoothly. But the moment I leave, I hear Thomas yelling at them.
I've heard.
I don't know what I'd do without Thomas. He keeps an eye on everything for me now. The mill wouldn't function without him.
Well, but Thomas has problems with carpentry.
You're right. You should hear him cursing when he has to turn his hand to it. He knows he'll never be a real miller.
What, just because of that?
No. He's not too skilled at handling the water wheel and the mill run either. He can wield a shovel well enough, but otherwise I have to keep telling him how to do things.
So he's not been foreman too long then?
No. My son used to run the mill, but then his wagon overturned with him inside it. It'll be a year ago now, come spring.
I'm sorry.
Me too, boy. And after Martin was gone, the other workers left and only Thomas stayed. I don't know what I'd do without him.
Well, back to the mill. Have you been without carpenters for a while?
A long time. Since winter, it's been just me and Thomas.
Nobody stays around?
No. These days, it's hard to find a man you can rely on. Young lads today are bone idle. None of them wants to do an honest day's work.
And how many have actually worked here?
About half a dozen, maybe more. We always put up with them till the most urgent work was done, then sent them packing.
That's all I need, Miller.
God be with you.
About those two.
It's a wonder I still let them hang around.
But you need the help anyway. And they're pretty handy.
Maybe. But they're in no danger of overworking themselves. They act like they're too good for the mill. And I saw them eyeing up Jane.
Nothing strange about that. She's a pretty girl, and she's of an age to marry.
It's not marriage they've got on their minds. They'd have their way with her, then before her belly started to grow, they'd have run for the hills.
Look, we can reach an agreement. You need the mill fixed, they need the money. If they have peace to do their work, they'll be able to finish it faster.
But...
And then they'll take their groschen and leave. The mines will open again, and the faster they get their money, the quicker they'll be gone.
But do you really think I can trust them to do it? Will they do their work and leave? And leave Jane alone in the meantime?
Of course. They're not interested in the mill. They just need the coin to pay their debts. Once they've got enough, they'll have no reason to stay here.
I never thought we could sort it out this way.
I've known them for a long time, and you can rely on them when it comes to this. Everybody will be better off.
All right. If they keep their part of the bargain, I'll even give them a few extra groschen. But woe betide them if they don't. You can tell them that. Good luck to you.
Jesus, what have you been up to?
I went and spoke with the miller, and he said...
Don't tell me. It was a total waste of time, wasn't it?
That's about right. He said your good work is when he's with you, but when he isn't...
Yeah, that Thomas is a wily bastard. All he has to do is complain a few times, and the miller will always take his side.
Well, it seems there's nothing we can do to change his mind.
Not a damn thing. Whatever the miller thinks, Thomas is really the one in charge here.
It took some doing, but I made a deal with him.
I'm glad to hear it. So we can stay here? He'll leave us be?
He'll leave you alone, but there are conditions. Once you finish your job, you'll vanish from here. But you'll get an extra groschen or two for your troubles.
And that's it? I thought... Never mind.
Oh, and you're to stop dallying with the miller's daughter. Keep on mucking about with her and you'll muck things up for yourselves.
The fucking bastard. He can go fuck himself. He'd better give us enough groschen to make it worth it. But I suppose I should thank you. You may have bought us some peace and quiet, and that's better than nothing. Here's something for your help. God be with you.
Greetings. What do you need?
Good luck then.
God be with you.
How are you holding up?
It's not as easy as I thought it would be.
Yeah, it's a different kettle of fish than turning a winch, isn't it?
You got that right. But I can handle plenty. Don't worry about that.
Sure. Just don't work yourself into the ground. Who'd spin that winch then?
True. Good luck to you.
I'm honored that you should come to me.
Farewell.
Oh, come on now.
Vegetables, fruit, apples, cucumbers, onions. Come get 'em.
Good health to you.
Take care now.
Let's have a word about the prop.
Naturally.
Since it's you.
Well, a little more, and we'll call it a deal.
What about this?
Well, a little more, and we'll call it a deal.
I knew we'd come to an arrangement.
Take care now.
Vegetable, fresh vegetable. Good smell. Lovely.
God be with you. Take care now.
Good health to you, sir. God be with you.
Things going well today?
Aye, couldn't be better. My respects to you.
Farewell.
Good day to you. What do you need?
How are you holding up?
In a nutshell, it's a shitty job. But at least no one bothers me, seeing as how they don't want to be seen talking to me.
Take care now.
I hope I can be of some humble service to you. God be with you.
My humble greetings. How may I help you? Take care.
Yo.
May the Lord watch over.
Let's have a word about the price.
Why not?
Agree?
That's not enough.
I'm honored that you should come to me.
Do you know if there's anyone around here who could use my help?
Could be. It might not be to your liking, though, on account of it's the executioner who's looking for someone. At least, that's what I've heard. Of course, folk here don't want to have anything to do with him. Only the more they avoid him, the more they gossip about him. And that's not all. Berthold, our local gamekeeper, was looking for help with something a while back. Why don't you ask him if he still needs help? I'll be with you.
My humble greetings. How may I help you? God bless.
Aye, but I'll sleep like the dead.
Good people, come up close and have a smell. Fresh bread.
and pour yourself a bit of fresh milk to drink.
Regards to your man.
I'll tell him.
God be with you.
So, how are you doing?
Oh, it's dreadful. This is no job for a man like me.
But you asked for it.
I needed a job, true. But I'm too good for this kind of labour. And the bailiff still hasn't a good word to say to me. May the Lord watch over you.
You said you'd return the favour if I put in a good word for you.
True, true. And I keep my promises.
So, what have you got for me?
Go to the armourer in Sasau and tell him that Cornelius and King Charles sent you. He'll understand. Got it?
Right. Cornelius and King Charles.
Good luck to you.
Yeah. 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 Yeah.